Okay, so this is one of my probably last Temu purchases, at least for a while. I think I've about decided to go AliExpress and Amazon because Temu, I don't know, it's just so high pressure to sell that they drive you away from them. I mean, you just don't want to be around them. And so that big supposed buck knife that we looked at recently, and this right here is probably the last. Or, I mean, unless there's just something that the only place I can find it is Temu. So AliExpress or Amazon is what we're going to be doing. I'm thinking it's a liner lock. That ain't a liner lock. Oh wow, this is not what I expected. I thought I was buying not clones. I didn't think I was buying clones. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So just a quick little deal, and you'll probably see these again, I guess, because I was going to need to get a couple of clones, because at some point I want to try and find maybe a beat up old used real BenchMade on eBay at some point, maybe, so I can kind of do a comparison video. And so I saw some that I thought was like these Ozark Trails. There was nothing on the blades. You know, they kind of looked like this right here. There was like a dark red or orange or something color. And see, they got the boxes say Blue Cat class. Now there should be a born date here that's not there. And you'll notice that these are the same on a reel. This would be bold, and this would be normal type. CPM S30V is what it, apparently that's what it says the steel is. So and so that was my intent. But these, there was no pictures of a box that made you think that you were getting a clone. From all the pictures, this is what you thought you were getting. And so I'm noticing that you get on even AliExpress, and you look for a knife like this that's got a fake axis lock, cross lock. You try to find a knife that's got a cross lock on it, and it's still a little stiff. I barely flipped it since I've rebuilt, dyed the handles and tightened everything up. It's almost just like brand new. I mean, it closes and does fine, but you got to help it a little bit until it wears in, and then that'll be flipping and flopping like it's supposed to. But it'll show you the knife, everything. It'll look exactly like this, but this right here will be like they faded over it, and then they'll accidentally show a picture sometimes that has it showing, but they're trying to show them without them. Now, in addition to that, you look at it, and the blade is blank. There's nothing printed on the blade. There was nothing showing in the videos. I mean, they had a little video, but in the video on the ad and on the pictures, there was nothing showing a box like this. There was nothing showing a logo on the blade or anything. So it did not appear to be a clone. It appeared to be, what do you call it? If it's not a clone, it's a copy of, I don't know, like it's not advertised as a BenchMade bug out. So the packaging is saying BenchMade bug out. So let's see how accurate they tried to do the packaging. Not at all. So you'll see this is the one variant that's got the bag the bag actually kind of is really stretchy that way, it's not stretchy that way, and they've gotten smarter, see, because so this looks realistic. This literally looks realistic in the smaller tab, the smaller little ball on the end of it, the smaller bag, not as stretchy. And the only difference is they've got the fake innards of the box. The paperwork, which this would technically should be under here. And they've actually, this, I think, to be more realistic, should be folded that last time like that. And I bet you if I look in this, I'll find misspellings and just all kind of stuff. Of course, I'm really bad at spelling, so it doesn't matter. Yep, look at there. So they got a BenchMade logo on there, and they can be squeezed together, which is fine because my intent is to rebuild them. Yeah. It exhibits all of the fake BenchMade characteristics. What they have apparently started doing is, because apparently people are becoming aware, or have over the last year or so, that they are copying BenchMades and getting better at it, and they are taking and people are aware of it, and so they're not buying them. I'm pretty sure that is what's going on. People are not buying these fake BenchMades or these copies or whatever, clones. They're not buying them, and so now in their ads, you don't have anything on this side. You don't have any logo showing right here. Or maybe BenchMade sued them somehow, and they made them, kind of back up and punt, and this is what they're doing, is to take something that is not good and make it good. And so that was my intent in buying these. Long, drawn out, gooberish way of telling y'all that. But I really wasn't expecting to see this. So let's look at this one and see what we can see on this one. And we've got more of the exact same with this whole deal, yeah. So it's all really the same kind of setup. And the only difference was this knife. Yep, see, it's got a BenchMade logo, which is not accurate. It also S30V steel. Exact same knife. The just only difference is the blade is not coated. I'm disappointed because I didn't want to buy a clone, but I don't know if that is bearings in there, or if that is. And see, that one doesn't move at all. I don't know if that's bearings in there or if that's some kind of brass washer, because they sell brass washers on AliExpress, and I bet you that's what's in there. It's not bearings. I can see the light shining through the scale. Let's just take one apart. I guess, I don't know, different. Yeah, see, they got some swirling going on there. So apparently they tried this, ended up getting pushed into the wrong spot, and they had moved it over and pushed it into here. So, I mean, this would be some cool accents if it. See, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if these are the same size as what that is. I mean, that was made in China. And I mean, I don't think there's an Ozark Trail company somewhere out there chugging these babies out or nothing, but so let's try and get that out. Yeah, it's got washers in it, like I thought. There's no bearings. They could have at least put bearings in it, kind of like this one. I got another one coming that I really like the look of, and I bet you it's going to end up being like this. Okay, so now, and I ain't bothering with no kind of oil because I don't even care about this piece of junk. And it's aggravating when you buy a clone and you don't want to buy a clone. Both of these knives come together for like I think it was $7. So that would be $3.50 a piece or something like that. And so the $5 Walmart Ozark Trail that I can't find anywhere. I don't know what it's like, but this is what I expect for that $5. But I'm pretty sure if it's anything like that one, that it is nowhere near that. I think it's a lot better than this right here. So that in no way dollar for dollar and what you get and all that kind of stuff. So, but this is really, I guess this is good. This being so phenomenally, unimaginably fakey, cheapy, circus, comical, repugnantly fake setup here, I think is a good thing. Okay, why? So what am I what I think it's a good thing because hopefully I can show on the video how cheap, and let's see what I can make out of it, just by all the guts on the inside staying, the hardware screws, spacers, the whole nine, just replacing these scales with a set of aluminum scales, kind of made to match all this right here. And let's see what that ends up, how that kind of turns out. And I think if I'm lucky and I got the skill, which I think I got a little bit of skill, I just got to find the time, that with a complete scale replacement on these unintentional clones, that I can maybe get something or end up with something almost as good as this. so that's this being so cheap, I think is a potentially cool thing. And then bearings in it, so I may rob bearings out of one of these if I can get some more, to see what I can do with this stuff. I want to try to Frankenstein some stuff together, making my own liners and all that kind of stuff. And I'm still, got nothing in the end. But that's not the point. The point is to make something better out of something worse. These are going to serve a purpose first at some point, to try to point out all the stuff that I've learned about spotting a clone and a fake in these. So that's what I've got for now. Thank you for sticking around. I'd ask that you would like and subscribe. I appreciate you. Hope to see you next. It is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.